Aaron, when we start with you.
Coach, given the sample size just tonight, what are the key work-ons going forward for the tour?
Well, obviously defence. You can't concede 59 points if that's not going to be a work-on. But it's not as straightforward as that. Just to say that there's work-ons. I mean, there's a lot of things that went right in the game as well. So definitely take a lot out of it. Obviously, pretty disruptive, losing 2 players in the last day. And I think under those circumstances, the guys really put up their hand. They fought until the very last second of the game, and that's all we can ask for. So work-ons will be defence, and definitely when we give ourselves opportunities that we need to execute them, especially against better teams like that. At 45-25, we were really into the shot down in the bottom right-hand corner, and we just let them off the hook, and we let them off the hook a couple of times today. I mean, saying that, they're a great rugby team. Let's just give credit where it's due. They played really well. We knew that they were going to come at us with that kind of pace, and got a fantastic skill set. So, better team won on the night.
Gary, what happened with Nate, and also how is Sean Davies?
Sean Davies is not in a good way. I mean, he's quite severely concussed, which will happen when you get slam dunked on your head, I suppose. But and Nate came off captain's run yesterday, and last night his knee blew up, and then we sent him for a scan first thing this morning. We found out that he's got quite a severe tear in the quad tendon. So unfortunately, it looks like he's going to have to go for surgery. So he's actually out of the tour as well.
Unfortunate news on both those fronts, but Ruben stepped up.
Yeah, he stepped up, and that was what we said to ourselves as a coaching staff today. Before the game, we're going to learn a lot about some guys. He did step up and played really well for us during the summer when he came off the bench, and he wasn't involved in all the games, and obviously in the ARC. So when you consider Ruben, 20 years old, and Chance of 21 years old, who played against Ben May, and Tony will tell you Ben May is a seasoned campaigner and he's a really good player. Last year played for the Hurricanes, who ended up being Super Rugby champions. So, we played against a real quality rugby team today, and a lot of guys did put their hand up.
What did you see from Nick Sabatic tonight, and what have you seen from him recently?
Oh, I think Nick is probably one of the most underrated guys in terms of how he runs the line out. He's a great athlete, and he's got a very good eye for the way he runs the line out. He got nice and busy, and carried a good couple of times today, and he's a fantastic footballer. He's a very good 5-lock, so we're very lucky to have him. There's a lot of countries who are much better rugby countries than us who don't have 5-locks of his quality. That's for sure.
Crazy pass aside from Dylan Owsley, how did his physicality today? What has that growth been like since last ARC? Because today, I feel like we saw a little bit of a different player, like a lot of growth this really past couple of months.
I don't only think Dylan. I think just as a group, we've put a lot of emphasis onto the physicality side of things today, at the moment, because ultimately, as you saw today, when you own the game line the way they did, then the game's a little bit easier to play. When we go through a whole lot of passages of attack, and we're not really dominating the game line, for the exception of maybe a carry that Tony made where he hit and spun out, or a big carry that Sam made when he came on, a handful. There were actually quite a few, but unless you're doing that and denting holes, you basically you're not going to be able to be a successful rugby team. So it's been an emphasis for all of the players, and slowly but surely all the guys are getting better week in and week out.
Tony, you said that you liked the fight in the team, and how they came back in the second half. What were you saying to each other during that time? Did you need to say anything to each other?
Yeah, we did need to say something. The one thing, the kickoff in the second half, the first kickoff, they scored straight away. And I got the boys in and I said, look, mate, let's just regroup, let's restart, and let's just play like it's 0-0. And because we believe in each other, we really do believe in each other. So we expect a high standard from each other as well. So, you know, we just said, right, let's scratch it, let's start again, and we scored points, we scored tries.
Coach, it was a little surprising to see Will Hooley start at 10 with McGee, I guess, ultimately starting at 15. Is that a trend you think will continue going forward, or is this more of a one-off trial?
No, he starts for 10 for his club in England. He is a 10. Actually, really, I played him on a position in June when he played him at fullback because we had AJ. So, again, the opportunity that we have when we lose a player of AJ's ability and standard is that it's an opportunity for somebody else. So, Will Maggie hadn't been playing as regularly because Glendale haven't been playing regularly, and Will Hooley has been. So, particularly this week, it was really important to get the guys on the field who have been playing most recently, which Maggie has been doing.
Coach, you know, one of the things we saw towards the end of the first half with Ryan Money scoring a try, how do we get us refocused when we have a man advantage or a two-man advantage? Because it was, historically, we tend to play poorly when we're actually should be able to convert with that time. And we were able to settle down going into the second half with, you know, getting points on the board. But I guess how do we start once we have that advantage and use the entire time?
Yeah, it's probably a question you can ask every team in World Rugby. I mean, the amount of times that, you know, teams have got a numerical advantage and end up losing the game, or certainly not dominating during that 10-minute period, is incredibly vast. Funnily enough, the irony of it is when you lose a man, or in the case of them, lose two men at the same time, plus a handful of others they did and should have lost for the rest of the night, you've got a situation where the team who's actually lost the man focuses really well, and you think that it's just because they've got a numerical advantage on you that's just going to happen. But I mean, I get your point. I mean, you know, it's probably not something we talk a lot of if a team gets a numerical advantage, but their second guy, you know, to decide to go for a scrum at that time and make them make another substitution. But, you know, fair play to them. You know, they stepped up to the plate, and we didn't necessarily capitalise as we should have done.
Those guys have been there before, right? So when you lose a man, they're smart, so they'll collapse the scrum. They'll waste the time. They need to do up their shoelaces. They need to get some tissues for their eyes. You know, they've been there and done that, so they're not stupid. And it's really frustrating there on the field, and the ref is kind of is just letting it happen, I guess.
In terms of what you just alluded to, what did you think of that tackle on Sean Davis?
Well, I thought what happened happened. I mean, he was tipped, he went past the horizontal and landed on his back, so it's a yellow card according to the law.
Alright guys.
I disagree.
Luckily, I'm not a ref.
That's a good way to close it.
Have it in front of me.
Thank you guys very much, Gary.
Thanks.
Tony.